Buona giornata la mia bella gente. Hi and welcome to my vlog, and this is Emma once again, your bellissima. And for today's vlog, we're gonna do the Mother's Day vlog. Yes. And I want to greet all the happy and beautiful and hot mamas out there. A happy Mother's Day. Yes, buona festa della mama at della mama le fore. Yes. And, of course, shout to my bellas and bellas. For today's vlog, I'm gonna share with you my IVF journey. Yes, I've never detailed this journey to anyone ever. I never said anything about kung paano siya nag-start, how we decided on doing this, and the end result, yung isang pinaka-last. Bubuksan ko lang itong drink ko na hindi ko bubuksan. I'll be right back. So, ayan, okay. Nabuksan ko na siya. Nalaglag pa yung cover, yung lid niya. Anyway, so, itong IVF journey namin ni Migs na to, how did it start? I think it was 2015 when we started to talk about, a twist. We'll talk about having a child together. So, nung mga nasa 30s ako, I remember, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember it correctly. Bulol. Remember it correctly. Parang naghahabol na kami that time. Kasi, sabi nga nila, di ba, pag nag-age ka na ng 30s, parang medyo mahihirapan ka na. So, yun yung hinabol namin nung time na yun. And, unfortunately, we discovered na may problem sa kanya. The problem was with him pa that time. So, ayun, we had to take supplements, yung mga ganun, in preparation. So, sa dami ng priorities, sa dami ng ginagawa, sa dami ng kailangan gawin nung time na yon, hindi namin siya masyado na-prioritize. Parang netong nag-pandemic, napag-usapan namin ulit na magpa-test. So, lumabas dun sa result na okay na siya. Okay na siya. And yung count was okay na, ganyan, everything. But, yung naging problem was yung sa akin na. Because that was the time na nagpo-40s na. So, yung age ko naman, yung may kailangan na. Plus, we discovered something na to the point, ang sinabi sa amin ng doctor was hindi na kaya ng natural method. So, nandun yung nakita namin yung EMH, which is very important also, a very important factor also. Yung sa akin, mas mababa na siya. But, it doesn't say na wala ng chance. Okay, it doesn't say na wala ng chance. It's just that IVF yung mas talagang, yun na lang yung only chance. Or easiest way para talagang meron. Or magkaroon kami ng our own. Or surrogate, which is hindi naman yung legal here in the Philippines. And it's so expensive. Okay, so it's so expensive. So itong i-share ko sa inyo na video, ito yung first part ng journey namin through doing the IVF kasi nga hindi na kami pwede dun sa natural method. And yes, napakahirap gumawa ng bata sa age na to. And ito pa naman yung sobrang gusto namin pareho. We really want this together, and it's one of our dreams as a couple. Let me share this with you para lang makita nyo kung ano yung pinagdaanan ko dun sa first cycle ko. Watch this. Ayan, guys. Just to give you a little background, today is my 10th injection. And kanina, well, actually last week, nagkaroon kami ng first follicle scanning. And the results were actually not good. So, ito na yung mga injections. Ayan na siya. Literally, ito yung mga injections. So, per Goveries injection, it's 17,000 pesos per pen. So, this was 300 IU and 150 IU. Ito siya. So, ang ginagawa sa kanya, meron siyang needles na kasama. 5 needles in each box. Kasi minsan, pwedeng sabihin sa inyo na mas magbaba lang yung dose niya. So, 300 to. So, pwedeng 50, ganyan, or 100. So, isi-set mo lang siya dito. Ikot mo siya, then inject mo siya. What I do, I put ice dun sa belly ko, dun sa baba ng navel ko. And, pag medyo numb na siya, that's when I inject. Ang nangyari, dun sa pang-8th day, nag-follicle scanning kami, hindi masyadong maganda yung result. Parang, merong nakitang malaki, pero hindi sure kung may laman yun. And there were 3 other small na, it's not, parang sufficient yung size niya, insufficient yung size niya, dun sa normal size. So, kinontinue yung gamot, pinakantino sa akin yung gamot. Actually, hindi ako minsan din. Kasi sabi ko, parang, baka, hindi makahabol. Pero, sabi naman ni Doktora, may mga nakakahabol naman daw since it's the 8th pa lang from my period. So, kanina, nag-follicle scanning kami ulit. And fortunately, lumaki na and dumami. Yung malaki na dun pa rin. Tapos, dumami na siya. Pero hindi pa rin siya as big as the normal. Lumaki siya pero maliit, mas maliit pa rin siya than the normal size. So, kanina binigyan niya ako ng additional injection, which is Gonal F. This is 300 IU also, pero 150 IU lang. 150 lang yung dosage ilalagay ko. So, this is good for 2 days, 2 injections. So, bilhin tomorrow siya. Kasi 300 siya, hatiin ko siya 150. And this one, same pa rin. So, for the Gonal F, this is at 16,000 per pen. Tapos, I also have to take pa rin, continue taking yung meds na, which is this one, para ma-prevent naman. Kasi ito, stimulator, yung Pergoveries siya kay Gonal F. Pero, this one, yung Provera, pang-stop siya from releasing the egg. Para, during the harvest, may makuha sila. Hindi siya ma-release. So, doon nila, para makuha nila yung para may ma-harvest. Otherwise, pag nailabas yun, hindi na ma-harvest. So, meron pang stimulate, at saka merong this one, pang-stop. So, ngayon, every 9:45 to 10, yun yung time ko mag-inject. So, ngayon, mag-inject na ako ulit until tomorrow, and then we'll have my 3rd follicle scanning on April 25, 2024. So, we'll see from there kung successful siya, kung magpo-proceed kami with the harvest, or if we'll just wait for the next cycle. Pero you know what? It's so expensive kasi just imagine, this is my 10th inject already for tonight. And then tomorrow 11. So just imagine 11 times 17,000, diba? Tapos plus 16,000 pa. So talaga nakakaloka na siya. Tapos plus 1.8 after the check-up and ultrasound or the follicle scanning every time we go there. So it's really very expensive. And hindi ako pwedeng ma-stress kasi baka hindi maging good yung quality ng exam makuha. So alam mo yun, I'm just praying na maging okay. Kasi parang kung hindi magiging successful to, I don't know how I'm gonna proceed, or I don't know if I'm still gonna continue with the next cycle because alam parang hindi ko alam kung i-let go ko na lang or what. So I'll inject na and balitaan ko kayo dun sa dun sa 3rd follicle scan. So unfortunately, during my last scanning, hindi talaga kami umabot dun sa required normal size ng eggs and mabagal yung growth. So we'll just have to wait for the next cycle, which is very sad because we have to do 3 injections na for the next. So, mas mahal siya. So according to our doctor, what's gonna happen is that imbes na may oral ako na tinitake, it would be injection na rin. So, and of course, tinanong ko kung how much yung additional injection. That would be at 5,000 per injection. And that would be done for 12 to 13 days also. So, just imagine, diba? Just imagine, hindi ko alam kung saan ako masistress. Na dapat hindi ako nasistress kasi yung expenses pa lang nakaka-stress na. Tapos hindi ko rin alam if it's gonna work out na, if it's gonna be successful na for the next cycle. It really gets frustrating kasi syempre hindi naman biro yung expenses, diba? And sobrang mahal nung gamot. So, sobrang naiyak talaga ako kay Doktora when she was telling me the result because, of course, hindi naman siya biro. Plus, I'm thinking lang, pag ginawa namin yung next cycle, mag-work out na ba yun? Or maybe I should just let go and accept the fact na, you know, I'm getting old, so baka hindi na talaga, yung mga ganong things. But according to my doktora, may mga ganon daw talagang cases, so it really depends. So you just have to try and don't lose hope kasi hindi talaga siya pare-pareho. And yung iba nga daw, mas bata pa sa akin and hindi naman din nagiging successful sa unang try. So case-to-case basis lang talaga siya and we really just have to be prepared financially din if we're gonna do this. So yun. Remembrance. Kasi ang mahal niya, di ba, 17,000. Tapos yung isa, 16,000. Although yung isa, pang boost siya lalo. Ito. Kasi yung isa violet, yung isa red. Pang boost siya. So every day, dun sa natirang 3 or 5 days, I forgot, hinahati ko siya. Hati naman siya. So yung 16,000 siya, parang doon twice ata sa isang araw. So lumalabas, 8,000 per shot siya. Kasi hati siya sa isang araw. Unlike yung isa, na one shot lang siya talaga every night and kailangan hindi kayo magkakamali dun sa time. You're supposed to inject it same time as you did it yung first. So, gawin natin siyang ballpen. Hindi ko na lang ballpen, sayang eh. Anyway, so in short, ang iniiyak-iyak ko nung time na yun was yung ang mahal. Well, aside from ang mahal niya, yung fact na hindi siya lumaki dun sa size na required. Anyway, nagtanong ako sa mga friends and I discovered this clinic in Makati, which is Kato. I learned about Kato, I researched, and then I asked sa kanila. So we got a schedule, nagpa-consult kami. So when we got the schedule, we took the chance agad kasi nga inisip namin baka wala nang ibang chances. So sige, try na natin consult lang naman. So we went there.
Oh my God! Yung last time na nandito ko sa Enterprise Center was 2008 pa ata. Hello! I'm at Enterprise! Grabe. The last na nandito ako, HSBC days ko pa. Ngayon, 2024 na. 2008 pa yung last time na. Oh! Grabe! Galing, oh. Amazing!
Tapos, when we got there, in-explain sa amin kung ano yung process, kung ano yung kailangan gawin, ganyan. Tapos, sinuggest na agad doon na i-ultrasound ako to check. Kasi when they counted from my last menstruation, parang, sige, tignan natin, baka naman meron. So, they checked. Pag-check nila, tamang-tama, they saw parang 3. And it's okay daw. Kahit hindi siya ganun ka malaki, it's okay daw. It's okay. So, parang they said, I don't need to do the injections anymore. They just gave me, at yung parang, may binigay lang sila sa akin na gamot to prepare. At saka yung parang spray, para hindi siya, lumaki or something like that. So, yun. And they said, harvest would be the following day. The following day na agad. Ganun siya kabilis. So, we took the chance. Sabi namin at least, ito, hindi na tayo mag-inject pa. So, ayun, nag-lab test and all, and then, we went back the following day. When I tried to recall that, parang sobra kasi ako na-excite and all. Kasi imagine, there was no need to do the injections. Anyway, we went back the following morning. And it was so exciting kasi they harvested. They saw 3 nung the day before that. Tapos nawala yung isa. 2 na lang yung nakuha. So they took 2. Sabi nung isang friend ko, medyo masakit siya. So iniisip ko kung magpapa anesthesia ba kami. Tapos sabi ko kay Miss, bali na, ang manong anesthesia, sige, titiisin ko na lang. Total, 3 lang naman yung kukunin. And yun nga, pagdating nga namin doon, 2 na lang yung nakita. So, yun, sabi ko, sige, titiisin ko na lang kung hindi naman din yun. Because I read about it, parang hindi naman doon. Ganun. Siguro pag sobrang dami ng kukunin, I think you need anesthesia. Pero pag ganun lang naman kakonti, sayang din. So, hindi ako nag-take ng anesthesia. I survived. So, 2 na lang yung nakuha. Medyo nasad ako kasi 2 na lang. Tapos, si Migs, kinuhanan na rin siya para yun yung pagsasamahin at titignan kung bubuo. So, ang technology ngayon, makikita agad kung merong abnormality. So, sabi namin, magpapa-undergo kami ng PGTA, which is the test para makita yung genetics niya. Kung may problema, tapos yung gender, ganyan, check nyo na agad. So, pag nabuo, didiretso siya sa UK, in London, doon ipapacheck, and then they will let us know kung ano yung result. Siyempre, ang prayer would always be, maging okay, mabuo muna, and then normal everything. So, saya, di ba? Kasi parang medyo mas madali ito. Magastos lang siya talaga. Again, ang sinabihan ako nung time na yon na dun sa 2 nakuha, isa lang yung may laman. So, yung isa walang laman. So, isa lang talaga yung chance namin. Dun sa isang chance na yun, kailangan mabuo siya. And, after ilang days, I'm not mistaken, mga 5 days, may tumawag sa akin. And, I remember, naliligo ako noon, nasa shower ako nung tumatawag siya. Pagsagot ko, ang sabi, nabuo. Nabuo. Yung isang egg lang na yun, nabuo. What are the chances na sa isang egg may nabuo? So, they will bring it to London. Tinanong ako kung siya na yung PGTA niya. Sabi ko, yes, of course. So, we had to wait 2 weeks daw, at the most, para malaman kung ano yung result. And sobrang saya ko. Sobrang iyak ako ng iyak, sobrang saya ko. Tears of joy talaga. I remember yung moment kasi naliligo ako. I didn't expect the call. Tapos, narinig mo namin na po. Sobrang saya kasi yung dream nyo together is almost there. At least, papunta na doon. And sorry, I'm really being very emotional. Sobrang tagal na dream. Sobrang tagal hinintay. So what more can I ask for? Siyempre, dream mo with the person you love and you want to create a family with. Whenever I remember, iba yung happiness. And then, nung moment na yun, I always listen to the song of Savage Garden, which is yung I Knew I Loved You. I don't know if you guys know that song, but eto yun, paparinig ko sa inyo yung song na yun. The song is perfect. The song is for someone who you haven't seen yet, but you know that you love the person already. And it fits this baby so much. Wala pa siya sa loob ko, hindi pa siya na-implant and everything, pero alam ko sa heart ko na I can't wait to meet this little one. Kasi tagal kong hinintay. And I really love her for him already. Hindi ko pa nakikita, nalaman ko pa lang na may buo. Pero, girl or boy siya, I really don't care. Just as long as sa amin siya ni Migs. Yun yung thinking ko. And non-stop prayer, non-stop rosary. Kasi talagang pinag-pray ko siya. When I got that, it says, parang rank B. I searched for it. Mababa siya, so I kept asking people. I was worried kasi syempre parang bakit ganun yung nakalagay. I kept researching, I kept watching mga sa YouTube, sa Google, ganyan. Pero syempre ako, sabi ko, Lord, nothing's impossible with you. So, God's will be done. So, lagi akong ganun. Yung faith ko sa Kanya would always be God's will be done. Pero syempre, pinagdadasal ko. Sabi ko kasi nothing is impossible. Kahit na ano pa yun. Kahit rank D, rank hanggang Z. And then, after 2 weeks, I remember it perfectly. Nasa church kami. It was September 8, birthday ni Mama Mary. I was praying in the rosary. We had mass. Nung natanggap ko yung call, nasabi sa akin, lumabas na yung result and if they can call me in the afternoon, sabi ko, okay, sige. Okay lang. In the afternoon. So, alam mo yun, yun nandun yung 50-50 yung feeling mo na you're worried and you're excited, ganyan. So, nung nagla-launch na kami, tumawag yung Kato and sabi sa akin if they can give me a call kasi libre na si doktora ng time na yun to explain and to tell me the result and the news. So, sabi ko, sige. Total, magkasama kami ni Migs, mag-golf siya instead na hapon pa. So, yun, tumawag si doktora. Tapos sinabi sa akin yung news na, actually sa amin, naka-video ka siya, sabi sa amin, baby girl, buo siya, and baby girl, pero, sobra yung chromosomes, so may abnormality siya. Hindi ko makalimutan yung nasa restaurant kami. I was crying so hard. Hindi ko napigil until now. Whenever I remember it. Yung emotional stress. Excited ako. Kasi may name na ako. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, girl, it's gonna be Margot Louise. Kasi sabi ko, lahat ng anak ko na babae, gusto ko may Louise. Si Luisa ako, may mom sa Lourdes. Si Andy, Louise. This one's Margot Louise. Parang Margot for Migs. Emma, Migs. Tapos, her nickname would be Max Girl. Because everyone calls Migs Max Man. So, I want to call this baby Max Girl. Sobrang heartbroken ko nung time na yun. Hindi ko naintindihan lahat. Nandun yung galit ako. Nandun yung... But you know, life goes on. What sabi ni Mig sa akin, as long as we're together, and pag nagkaroon ulit ng chance, we'll take the last chance hanggang kaya. And I'm just blessed kasi Mig kahit pa paano hindi siya nawawalan ng we can take the chance again. Basta magkasama pa rin kami. As long as magkasama pa rin kami and as long as buhay pa rin kami. Yung mga gusto mag-IVF, you have to be prepared. Kasi ang daming stories na hindi din talaga nagiging successful sa una. And hopefully, for us, maging okay siya sa susunod. Pero kung hindi man, at least I have Andy. Migs already has 2 kids. Si Enzo tsaka si Luigi. I have Stark. Pero talaga grabe yung every 8th of the month. Nandun ko nalaman na may abnormality. I always celebrate my Margot Louise, my little Max girl. Life goes on. And the journey is not done yet. Pero as a mom, hindi ka pwede maging weak. Hindi tayo pwedeng mag-give up. I'm just thankful kasi si Migs kahit na, you know, there are times that we fight. Nandyan pa rin siya. And ang na-prove lang namin, kahit na wala pa kaming child together, we're still here for each other. And we're still together. Kahit na nag-aaway pa kami everyday. So, hanggang magkasama kami. May chance. And kung hindi man kami mabigyan ng chance ni God, we'll just stick around. And we'll just be behind each other. Well, I'm still praying for it, of course. Pero happy na rin ako na baka may ibang message si Lord na gustong ipakita or iparating sa amin. Hindi dito natatapos yun. Kahit na wala kaming child together, we're still a family. We don't have to have a child to be a family. And I believe naman na we have a strong relationship. This little one, dumaan siya sa amin para i-test kung hanggang saan kami. Hindi naman lahat ng may anak stick together or stay together for a long time. Ako nga, yung sa kay Andy, diba? Or siya nga dun sa previous marriage niya. It's really on how you support and love each other, understand each other. And I guess yung love talaga, hindi dapat mawala. Hindi yung gusto kong i-share. Ang daming things, ang daming challenges. Pero, yung faith natin, yun ang pinaka hindi dapat mawala. Hindi pa ito yun. I know madami pa. This is just one of those. Hindi na namin pinapasok yung embryo from London nung tinawag nila sa amin na meron ng abnormality. Dito kasi sa Philippines, hindi legal na pag pinasok nila dito, hindi sila magdi-discard. So, they asked us, kasi nasa ibang bansa pa, sa ibang bansa pwede, hindi ko gustong i-discard. Yun yung dilemma ko. Actually, yun yung pinipipray ko kay Lord before na wag naman sana kasi hindi ko alam, I don't know what to do. Buhay na yun. What do we really have to do with a life na mahihirapan lang din if we push through with it? Although minsan iniisip ko, paano kung naggawa ng miracle? Tapos, nung pina-implant ko pa rin, pinatry ko pa rin i-implant, paano kung paglabas niya, hindi naman pala siya abnormal? May chance pa rin na maging normal siya. But what if, binigyan na nga kami ng chance na malaman and yet, pinush ko pa rin, mahihirapan din yung bata. Ang sabi ko, tinanong ko kasi, what will they do with it kung hindi nga makakabalik na ng Philippines, kung hindi ko napabalikin? Kasi pag pumasok na ng area natin, illegal na yun na mag-discard. And it's not honored na tanggalin or ipatayin. Siyempre, di ba, buhay na yun eh. Ang sabi sa akin, they can send it to Japan ata or US or Canada for experimentation. So sabi ko, Lord, kung makakatulong siya sa iba para magawa ng paraan yung mga iba pa na gusto mag-IVF, kung meron palang, kung yung anak ko yung magiging instrument para makagawa ng iba pang, or makahanap ng iba pang way to discover, and then sige, kung makakatulong siya, as long as kung magiging instrument siya for the better. Pero until now, I always really pray. Kasi hanggang ngayon, heartbreak siya sa akin. One of my biggest heartbreaks. So, yun lang. Yun lang yung gusto kong i-share sa inyo for this Mother's Day. And dun sa mga mothers na nakabuo kayo, naging successful, congratulations sa inyo and I'm so happy for you. Kasi talaga ang hirap ng journey na to. And to those na hindi pa nagiging successful, yung faith lang talaga natin. And wag natin pabayaan na masira yung relationships natin because we'll always be a family. Kahit kayo ng dalawa ng asawa mo, you'll always be family as long as you have each other. Pag hindi para sa atin, hindi para sa atin. We just have to lay it all out to God na siya na yung bahala kung ano yung plans niya sa atin. Because I know, yung plans natin, minsan akala natin maganda for us, pero mas maganda yung plano ni Lord. So, yun lang. And again, happy Mother's Day. Kahit yung mga fur mom lang dyan, mother pa rin kayo dahil inaalagaan nyo yung mga aso and even yung mga wala pang babies, pero inalagaan nyo yung mga pamangkin nyo. We're all mothering. So, ayun. Again, Buona Festa della Mama at tutte le Mama Fore. Thank you very much for watching. Ci vediamo al prossimo vlog and I'll see you on my next vlog.